All right, thank you.
Really big, of course, would I?
Not really.
What are you doing?
Well, I was just videoing actually.
I can see your video. That's why you're videoing.
No particular reason.
No particular reason. Okay. Do you live locally?
Not too far.
Not too far. Not too far. So you don't want to tell me where you're living, why you're doing. What's your name?
I don't want to tell you that though.
You don't want to tell me that either. Why is that?
Well, I don't need to, do I?
You don't have to, no.
Call me Rick.
I could call you Rick.
Or Sir.
I'm calling you Sir.
All right, call me Rick.
I'll call you Rick.
Why don't you call me?
The reason why I want to ask you this.
What's your name then?
My name's Lee.
Lee, but you don't want to call me Sir.
I don't want to call you Sir, no.
What's that then? It's quite.
Why should I call you Sir? Is your name Sir?
No, but
No,
like it's quite traditional, isn't it? That
Traditional?
yeah, I think like in days gone by, people used to call each other Sir, didn't they?
Well, perhaps we've been brought up differently, but I've never called anyone Sir.
Haven't you?
No.
Not even at school. I used to have to call my teacher Sir.
No, I should call them Mr. Hollanby or Mr.
All right, maybe you're younger than.
I always preferred the more formal approach, knowing someone's name. So that's why I always ask if you can know what someone's name is.
Yeah.
So, but the reason I'm asking you, I'm just driving out, noticing you was filming here. This being a police headquarters in this day of people filming stuff for terrorism and things like that, I get curious as why someone might feel the urge to film people coming and going outside a police station.
It's just because you know, people find it interesting.
What, the filming cars coming and going outside of police stations?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your badge number? 5846.
From Oscardale to the yeah, 5846.
But it's also not.
I'm chatting to this chap outside of the rear gates of HQ. The chap we talked to earlier in the city centre. What was his? Oh no, I just want to check that wasn't the same fella from. Okay, thanks for that, Tom.
No, I haven't been in the city centre.
No, there was a chap doing a very similar thing in the city centre earlier today, and he had conditions not to do it. He'd obviously been doing it a bit too much and in the wrong place and filming the wrong things, and that's the only reason I thought, oh, there's someone filming here. I wonder if it's the same chap, but it's not the same chap, obviously, because he's in custody as it comes out, because he got arrested for it.
Did he really? Why would that be though? Because he's got the conditions.
Because he's got conditions, yeah.
Yeah. What's the condition?
I can't tell you what someone else's conditions.
No. But what sort of law could you be breaking then? Because from what I understand,
all I heard it was someone got arrested for it.
Okay.
So, but he's got conditions against it, so he's obviously been doing something that a court's issued these conditions. So he's got no conditions. Is there anything? Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I haven't got any conditions.
No, you're not.
More and more people are doing this. Do you know why people do it?
Why is that?
Because it's lawful to do it. It's not against the law.
It's not against the law.
But for some reason, the police get triggered and
we get filmed all the time.
And want to know why you're doing it.
Every time there's an incident of someone filming, just the way it is these days. And we do it the same because we've got cameras that we film people back with. But it's just when people are doing it outside of establishments, people get a bit more twitchy just because they think, oh, excuse me, why is he doing that outside there? Because of the state and height we're in for terrorism.
Yeah, well, not everyone accepts that as an excuse to take away our freedoms. See, the reason why we do it, or people do it, is because we're not interested in filming the cars, we're interested in you stopping to see what we're filming and then the interaction that we're having now. You know, and the police seem to get triggered by it, especially if you're outside.
Triggered? How do you mean by triggered?
Well,
or interested?
Provoked. You know, like I've literally been here 5 minutes, I'd say, and hardly any cars come out, and you know, it didn't take long. You get triggered. You come out, you want to know why we're doing it.
Yeah,
you know.
That's true. But then again, it's a policeman's job, isn't it, to wonder why people are doing things? I always think.
Well, it's kind of an act of protest in a way.
Right.
Yeah, it's a peaceful act of protest within the law.
Just say that you can do it.
Yeah.
That's totally up to you.
Because some policemen overstep the mark. I think what it is, is you know, nobody's got a problem with policing laws that are fair and just, but sometimes the police abuse and twist laws. They look for an excuse to take away our rights. For example, using the Terrorism Act and say you could be doing hostile reconnaissance for terrorism. And yet, obviously, in your heart, you know I'm not doing that. But you might,
You don't know, but it's my job to ask, isn't it?
it is, yeah. But
Yeah.
some police officers, you see, they might abuse that law and think they can try and punish me and take away my freedoms by seizing my phone.
Have you had much of that in the past?
No, but I've seen it.
Oh, you've seen it?
Yeah,
Where have you seen it?
On the internet.
Oh, I see.
Abuse me and take away my freedoms, seize my phone under the Terrorism Act. When you know, in your heart, you know that I'm not doing this for terrorism, and I've just explained to you why I'm doing it. You know.
Yeah, no.
You know, and if you're a good cop, then you come over as a good cop. You know, and if you're a bad cop, you come over as a bad cop.
Someone grabbing phones and things like
Yeah,
that.
I'm just an objective. It's just
and I've stopped and asked you why you're doing it, and you've told me.
Yeah.
It's entirely up to you, Rick. Entirely up to you. But as long as you're okay,
Yeah.
there's nothing I can help you with.
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah, I shall leave you to it.
Nice to meet you, and thank you for the.
By the way,
No.
interested? I don't think.
Thank you.